Hi, my name is Noe, and I have hepatitis C, genotype 1A. More information about who I am and all links are below here. If you're watching this video, you're probably wondering about me. Again, their information is down there in the link. I am going to be starting my fourth hepatitis C treatment called Harvoni on Saturday. I failed 3 ones before, but again, all that's in the background information, so I won't get into that. I will pick up the story where I left off last September. Last September, I had finished sofosbuvir, those 2 combination pills. At the end of June of last year, I was told I was clear. I think what happened was, and I know what happened was, my insurance only allowed me to take it for 12 weeks. And even my doctor at the time goes, they're only going to give it to you for 12 weeks. So I'm like, alright. Well, I was cured at the end of the 12 weeks, supposedly. Then I do a test 3 months later in September, and it came back. And again, that video that I did is in the playlist below, or a link to it below it. Needless to say, I was very, 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 very sad. But you know, if you've been dealing with hepatitis C and you know how it's been and how it is, you learn how to deal with these kind of emotions, and you just gotta move forward. So September, October, starting to get over that whole failed treatment. So I and my wife and I decided to move on. So December. And this is part of the story because it's a lot of stuff that's been going on since last September. Between December of last year and January of this year, me and my wife decided to do IVF because we've been trying to have kids for a while. It wasn't working. It was unexplained infertility. It was unexplained why. So we decided to go ahead and do that. Halfway through IVF, in one of the scans that they were doing on my wife, they discovered some mass growing in one of her ovaries. And so the doctor decided, we can stop all of IVF, and and we'll take it out, and you can start again in March. So what we decided to do was to go ahead and take out, I call them eggs, but they're called follicles. So we took out some follicles. We were able to get 8 frozen embryos out of that, so they're waiting. So as we were recovering, my wife was recovering from a surgery in the hospital in February. Dr. comes around and tells us, hey, this might be cancer. And we're like, oh crap. Okay. Specifically, she ended up having a small cell carcinoma, hypercalcemic type ovarian cancer. So quickly, from end of January to the beginning of February, we went from doing IVF and looking forward to having kids to, oh snap, we gotta bunker down the hatches and fight this cancer. So between February and June, my wife was doing chemotherapy. She had no weeks off. Every week she had to go do chemotherapy every Friday. We both took off work, because we're both teachers. We took off work Friday afternoon and just went to the doctor's office and had the chemotherapy done there. Let's see, there's a lot of stories. I had to write it down. Anyway, so my wife's chemo was ended in the middle of June. July, we find out that cancer came back. She actually had 3 tumors. They thought it was 4, but the 4th one ended up being nothing. They thought it was in the bone, but it was not in her vertebrae bone. So at the end of July, my wife had a big surgery in her abdomen to take out all the tumors, and they had to take out all her other ovary and the uterus because they don't want the risk of the cancer being spread there. And that was very hard for my wife, and it's still hard because she's still recovering. We still want to have kids, and we will. It's just we have 8 frozen embryos, and we'll get through them eventually. It's just first we got to take care of Mama and Dad. And one day, hopefully, they'll see this video and be like, dang, you guys went through a lot. So that's what's going on, and as I go through my treatment, my wife will also be going through more chemotherapy and radiation. So just, keep that in mind. That's also what I'm dealing with too. Anyways, back to me. So March of 2015, I decided to go to see another specialist in Fresno, which is a bigger city around here. And that doctor said, you know what, the previous treatment would have worked if you had done it for 24 weeks. But I did not. I only did it for 12 weeks. And I think the previous doctor said, I want to see if I can get it to you for 16 weeks. But the insurance said no. So the doctor, his name is Dr. Mohammed Sheikh out of Fresno, said, I'm going to prescribe Harvoni for 24 weeks. And he said, no ibuprofen, no injections, just one pill a day, and that should clear it. And you'll do it for 24 weeks because your treatment experience, and well, you might have some cirrhosis with it. So I'm like, cool. My liver is not so bad yet that I will die from having a bad liver, but it's still salvageable. I mean, I don't care if I ever drink a drop of alcohol the rest of my life. I don't care, as long as I'm still able to live with my own liver for the rest of my life. So I'm like, cool. So fast forward to March to April this year, the insurance denies me 2 times. According to them, for the first time was because they didn't receive the biopsy results. The second time, that according to the biopsy results, my cirrhosis score was an F1, and that in order for me to be eligible for Harvoni, I needed to be an F2. So I'm like, and then I actually called the insurance company, and the guy goes, yeah, you're in between an F1 and an F2 according to your biopsy results from 2013. So I'm like, really? I mean, wouldn't you want to give me the medicine so I can get cured and not ever need a liver transplant? And that's actually going to cost you more money in the long run. But they say, you know what, you can go ahead and appeal your case to the independent review board. They wouldn't even look at the case because something to do with my insurance was private insurance and not through the ACA, the Affordable Care Act, or some people call it Obamacare. So I'm like, alright, whatever. Anyways, so my doctor is trying again and again to get the medication to me. This summer I saw a news article saying that there were people in LA who were suing insurance companies for not giving them the medication. So I went ahead and decided to join that lawsuit. Long story short, they decided to drop me, but you'll see why. Anyway, so my doctor decides to have me do another blood test in July, and I did a blood test to see what my cirrhosis level was. So they did the blood test, and man, they took a lot of blood out. And I got an email because I have all my records online, and saying that my records were updated, and that blood test showed that I was an F2, which ding 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 means that according to the insurance company I can get the medication. So we went from my doctor's trying to get me the medication through a pharmacy called Mission Road Pharmacy in LA, and then they had that blood test done for another pharmacy called Diplomat, a specialty pharmacy in Wisconsin. So that, me being an F2, put a lot of things in motion. The insurance company said, alright, we're going to give you Harvoni for 12 weeks with ibuprofen. And I'm thinking in my head, you guys did that same exact thing last year. And one of the guys that was really nice to me at Mission Road Pharmacy, he was Vang, I think. I forgot his name exactly. He helped me out. He asked me all these questions. Have you ever tried another treatment that was not peg interferon or interferon with ibuprofen? I told him, yeah, last year I did sofosbuvir and sofosbuvir. I can't remember what the name of all the pills, the 2 pills were. He said, you know what? No, you should qualify for getting Harvoni by itself for 24 weeks. So he went ahead and did me the solid of getting all that information, getting all that paperwork done. So, anyways, the insurance, try to make this story a little bit shorter. The insurance saw that, I was an F2, and according to the record tree, I needed to be an F2. So they decided to cover me for 24 weeks. No ibuprofen and Harvoni for 24 weeks. And I'm going to get my medication now. And today is Thursday, and I'm supposed to get the medicine on, well, actually tomorrow, sometime in the day. But I won't be here because I have to go to work because I'm a teacher, as I get ready for the school year. So my wife will be here to get the medicine. But I will start on Saturday, the 8th. And according to this, they gave me this big old packet at the doctor's office. If I start on the 8th, and this is a really cool little wheel because it tells you, like, you can spin it and it can tell you when you start and when your treatment and when your blood test is and when you should have your results. So if I look at mine, if I start August 8th, it says that my last pill should be January 19th, and I should get my 24-week results on the 21st of April or the 22nd. Hold on, let me make double sure. That's 8, 19, actually 22nd of April, which is cool because 3 days later it'll be my birthday. So I hope to God that it works this time. But it's been a journey. I've had this disease since 2003. This will be my 4th time trying to get over it, trying to get rid of it. Tomorrow I will go ahead and do an unboxing of the medication, the Harvoni. They said they were going to give me a lot of information. But I'm not going to do a video every day because that's a lot of videos. 6 months every day. I don't know, maybe I know for sure I'll do the unboxing and I'll do a video every week. But if you want to keep up with how I'm doing, you can check out my Twitter, which is on the link below or in the information below. And you can also check out my Instagram, where I'll post more stuff every day. But that's about it. I am very thankful to God that I'm able to get Harvoni, so hard to pronounce. But wish me luck, wish us luck, and as we go through this journey. Thank you very much for your attention. If you have any questions at all or comments, please let me know. I appreciate it. Thank you for your time. Have a good day.